You're live. And you're on Clematis Street, West Palm Beach, Florida. Let's flip this thing over. See how much zoom we have. There we go. There's Rocco's Tacos with the Gastro Pub here, the Alchemist. This is the new iPhone 10, along with an update. How are you doing, guys? Akon for a while here, KJ for Sheriff, fresh do, all new, fresh. Email last night from the attorney, Byron Watson, who was withdrawing and joining the state after defending the public. So during my case of the last known court date was October the 16th of 2016. So, I mean, we get to where we get no justice. There's Lenore's. No justice, no peace. And we just basically have constant updates about what's going on until the courts are exhausted and they give you the case, because whoever, if they don't handle them in an appropriate time, but you know, they get thrown out because it's an error in the courts, and you can't have somebody wait that long. They're trying to get a re-indictment and so forth because it waits too long and all this crap. I mean, you can't do that. I mean, it's just taking way too long. This is not a murder case. This is a case of officers and attorneys working for the state prosecution and defenders acting maliciously with disregard for withholding public knowledge that was submitted to the courts. So that's submitted to the public, an affidavit, 2 witness statements, totally ignored. So totally ignored. So the reason why I say iPhone X is because that's this now. Here's this atrocity, I call it. I'm just saying, look at the discoloration, y'all. I mean, it is very strong. I can take it, if you take a deep breath of that right there, you can't smell through my iPhone 10. There's not that capability just yet. I mean, we do. You can have testers of smells now. We do know we have that now, but maybe I can attach a device to it, right? Probably could. Technology is amazing right now. This is the top of the line right now iPhone. Live with YouTube. With nobody viewing live right now. Because I guess, I don't know if I can share. I'll share right now. Alright, so copy link, and then if I have to go to another place during the middle of transmitting, we'll try to do that. But I mean, let's see. Back. Did it disconnect? Yay, I'm live. It gave me time to share. I don't know what you guys got to see during that period of time, but they're setting up right here on Clematis Street for something. Flagwood Park. Well, you can pause that and read that if you ever wanted to. I'm sorry, you probably can't hear me. When I transmitted earlier, I had to kind of direct my voice whenever I do this mode. So I'm trying to make sure you hear. Maybe it's on this side. There we go. You guys can hear what we're doing here. But anyways, the iPhone 10 was mentioned because I think it's really cool that the facial recognition, now we're doing orientation locked this way. I want to point that out too. The orientation is still locked on both Facebook and YouTube at this juncture. So once you start one way, you can't go another way. So try to start it out flat. I get it. I'm sorry about the other ones that I haven't. But hey, we're getting there. But this is cool about the iPhone 10. I put in, you know, the facial recognition or whatever to get it to work. It works every time. And it even works now with my sunglasses, y'all. I mean, It didn't work originally with them, and I thought that it wouldn't. I thought I might have to do it, but it's learned to open it. So that is just, that's where we're at right now. But look at this. It's very peaceful right here. I'm gonna try to get something to do around here and possibly handle this stuff remotely if I can. I've said that I'm gonna go directly to the town to do this, but technically, I mean, I just have to file in informa pauperis, and which means that I'm not gonna be responsible for any fees or filing anything, because I don't have any income at this point. These people have taken everything, and the only income I get is just donations. It's just, that's not income, you know? I mean, a donation to somebody in some kind of charity thing is not something, especially during some kind of traumatic event in somebody's life. I mean, you can't claim that. That's insane. What are you gonna do? You gonna, you know, have somebody have a disaster happen in their life where they lose everything, then try to tax them on the help that they get? You know, we can't have that, y'all. That's not gonna be appropriate. But check this out. Let's flip it around again. But anyways, y'all, hey, so this is a beautiful day. Look at this. We're totally checking out Clematis Street right here. They're calling it Snowville. Make your own tropical snowman for a seasonal selfie to remember. Friday, all right, Monday through Friday, 6 to 10. Saturday through Sunday, noon to 10. Sandy's dressing room. This is Sandy's. You got Sprint. Here, let me turn it around again. You guys can look at it better. This is a very dog-friendly area right here, hence all of these. We love dogs around here. I say we, I've been here for over a year now. It's been enduring. There's been blessings, there's been insanity at the same time, so I don't want to constantly be on some kind of negative thing. I really don't, you guys. I hate it. I think that, like I said, the entity is subsiding for a little while anyways. Like, maybe finally we're gonna get to some resolve, you know, get to the next level. What a beautiful day though. See how far you can zoom there. Check it out. This is a very fast phone, extremely fast. Hasn't been giving me any issues at all. It's just awesome, y'all. It really is a nice, because it's slightly bigger than what we just came from. I say I've been broadcasting with the 5S right before this, which I believe this right here is supposed to be 4 megapixels more than what we just came from. So that's pretty cool, y'all. Look at that. It has some stabilization going on, it seemed like, with the playback, because it seems like I'm holding it a little jittery or whatever. Just got done drinking some espresso. I'm like Beavis over here. All right, guys, anyways, Clematis Street update, withdrawal in Georgia. What you have to do is go by Superior Court rules. It's 4.3. It is stating that when an attorney withdraws from a client's case, they have to give that person 10 days notice. So it was submitted on the November the 10th, and he had until November the 20th. I did not object. I said yes. Now the judge can object, but is it gonna be a rubber stamp thing? I mean, maybe, y'all. I mean, is that what we're gonna do? Play rubber stamp stuff all day? Because that's what they were claiming they were gonna do to get inside the apartment. They were gonna use a rubber stamp to do that too, right? They said they will obtain a warrant within 2 hours. That's totally illegal. Blocking someone from entering into their home because they're claiming that they can get a warrant. That's what you're dealing with. A woman now. You're dealing with a woman who was blocked from re-entry into her apartment. She was not free to disengage these people. These people came over with specific intent to get inside of there and do something, and they stole something. They, you know, they accused me of something it's not even my apartment. They had no warrant. You know, Has nothing to do with a traffic stop, and God forbid you even look at that. That's where these people came from, was a traffic stop. So they get in a caravan of unmarked trucks following me. Okay, look at this beautiful banyan. Caravan of unmarked trucks following me, and all of a sudden, oh, we got a refusal. I almost pressed the cop watch button. There's an app called Cop Watch, and if you press it, it'll start recording everything that's going on and upload it to YouTube to where it's blocked. They can and you can automatically have it released to the public, so that if somebody does pull you over and illegally, maliciously, that everything will be uploaded to where everybody can see it at that point. You can even have friends notified. Policeabuse.com, the one that I've been telling you guys about, you know, policeabuse.com, they have been upgrading their app too. So I really want to help them out. They, you know, if you guys have any issues, go with them too. Clematis Yacht Club. Beautiful structures here. You know, they're very, very strong. But I just talked with a lady. She's been here for 28 years, and she was like telling me that you know, that this is not supposed to be here. You know, it's basically, it's us building all this concrete stuff here. So I mean, you're gonna have to constantly rebuild the stuff. It's gonna cost you just to have Florida exist. It's gonna cost a lot of money to just maintain it, you know. But hey, I mean, if that's what they want to do, I mean, it is a beautiful location, you guys. Irma, some people asked her if she fled Irma. She said no, she wasn't worried about it at all. I mean, she's been here for 20 plus years. That's the kind of knowledge that suppresses, that this fear is like the thing to go with. And that's what they did. They had them, the roads congested. They had gas bought up. They had a whole bunch of canisters bought up. They had everything all bought up. It was all bought up. Back to the thing. So that's what we're dealing with. You go from this false traffic stop. That's what they want to claim, so they can circumvent the law. That's where you're at right now. These people think that they can circumvent the law because they're trying to justify a caravan of unmarked trucks following somebody for a traffic stop. All the way across town, might I add. All the way across town, and they totally said that they did this. So keep in mind too, we have an officer, okay, an officer as an expert witness in the case. We do. That's what they're scared of. All the correspondence has been going to an officer, a former officer. So all the attorney, all the, you know, the attorney screwing me around, all this stuff, the public pretenders, all that's known. Every bit of it's documented. So just know it's a whole case. Whole case against these people. And everybody's just running from it. And like I said, you can get away with murder. But I will have claim. We will have claim. The public has a right to know. I've let you guys know this is a court of public opinion. And the public has ruled, I know unanimously, that what I'm saying is, you know, legitimate. I've posted it. I'm true to what I've said. I'm standing on my ground. I'm not trying to let negative entities rule me all day and have me be upset, you know? I don't want to have negative entities trying to dominate my pineal gland, my creativity, your creativity. This is a beautiful, fast phone, and I am in love so far with the way it's been treating me. Now, you got to get you a good charger. It lasts a long time, so keep in mind it does take a little while to charge, but if you can find the right chargers, you'll be good. You can even get an inverter for your car if you want to. Charge as fast as you want. You can get one of these, I want to, you know, for Samsung to come out with the fast charger, I don't want to support them because it's like of the spying issue, but at the same time, I'm not going to buy a TV they're spying on me with, but these chargers, maybe I have to do more investigation in them, right? make sure they're being honest as well. But anyways, guys, just checking Clematis Street out and letting you know about this iPhone X, the Samsung charger I have. It was like a wireless charger that can prop up. That's not a real pawn shop, by the way. It's just the name of it. You can prop it up in your car and you can actually see with it pretty good. Now, you can't have it like looking right at you the way I have it now, unless you can get it tilted up a little bit. But it does actually charge. I can get it to charge while I'm in the car. But the iPad charger is a faster charger. However, if you want to get a longevity of your battery, you want to be consistent if you can. But these things are awesome, and thank God for the slaves that have put together things that we can use. I'm sorry if you can't hear me, because I forget that you guys are on the other end. I put together the devices and tools that other people have slaved to build in order to get to the next level in some way. So, Clematis Street, y'all. Back at the Alchemist here, but we can go back down. Only a couple of, mainly vegetarian, vegan type places are down here. And there's your Duffy's. You want to watch sports, obviously. That's where you want to go. There in Greece and other places. Most of these places have a TV. You can watch sports. It seems like pizza. I say pizza, but that's it right there. There's not really that much room to eat in there. So forgive me for that. Not that. Let me see. So Nico's. Like I said, I don't think you can really watch sports in here, I guess. Unless it changes it. Yeah, you can watch something. Screensaver or food. Alright. But yeah, I mean, this is what's going on at the moment. The update, like I said, is the withdrawal. The rules 4.3, Superior Court in the state of Georgia. You have the attorney's notification to the client, the attorney's notification to the appropriate judge. Now, some judge is going to have to just sign this and say, yeah, I agree to this withdrawal of this case that's been going on over a year. I mean, you're going to have to look at the case in order to do that. But you're not going to know that. You're going to just see that, hey, this passed in the indictment stage, so hey, it must be true, right? No. And like nobody knows that. So, but what you have to do is you have to get the power of attorney over your case, because once you keep flopping it around to these people, they're just going to keep screwing you around. That's all this whole stupid game is. So congratulations, wake up every morning and know that your tax dollars go to just straight up evil. 100% evil. That's why I'm here, y'all. Because you can't have that in a society and grow. You can't do anything like that. What the heck? You know? You're not going to be able to grow in a society. You're stagnant. You're going to rot. It's all over with. And I felt very negative lately, y'all. Extremely negative about stuff. Because I don't have anybody feeling it. It's just, you know, you're in this by yourself a lot of times. They want to sit there and try to basically, you know, assume that everything, like I said, is 100% correct when it's absolutely not. When you go get a job, when I go try to go get a job, the information that's found out about me is all illegal. It's all negative. I say illegal, it's all malicious. Every bit of it. So who's culpable for spreading that all around? If the court system is responsible for spreading it around originally and they have to pay for it, then what about these other entities out there that grab that information and throw it all around too? You know, what about that? Once it gets squashed in the court system, it's supposed to be squashed from their records too. But imagine all of the trauma and that someone goes through with these third parties knowing about your nothing. Knowing about your nothing that doesn't exist. It's something that's just trying to get total domination of a person enslaved. And I'm here to expose that. Finally, somebody's here. You know? Somebody's here to expose the 100% nonsense about what's going on in these so-called court systems. And it's just a mockery of the people. It's everything negative, it's everything atrocious, everything domestic terrorism that you can possibly think about. If there's a such thing as a terrorist ever, it's these people that run around under color of law and attack other citizens. That is the most disgusting thing you can think about. So, you know, congratulations. You have to wake up to that every day until we resolve it. I mean, you can resolve it collectively. We can all resolve this collectively. And so, we will. We will. We'll resolve it collectively. And get to the real deal. Let's find out what's going on. Find out what's been filed. We're about to find that out. So this is new update. Attorney withdrawal in the state of Georgia. What does that mean? They have to follow rules. What rules? The Superior Court rules, 4.3. More rules. It's on top of the law. So not only do you have Bar Association standards or whatever that we're going to have to review. I mean, you're going to work for the state in the middle of basically screwing somebody over by not filing a speedy trial immediately. You should have done that immediately because you already knew it was garbage. When you took on the case within how many minutes? 5 minutes or less, he knew that it was garbage. He knew that Picciotti did not witness anything, actually. So he knew that since that he did not witness an actual transaction take place, he was like, yeah, I'll take the case. $4,000, hold on to that $4,000 for over a year. Boom. You know, I'm withdrawing. I'm joining the state. Yeah, really? That's okay. That's okay from what I'm understanding. It's okay for that person to do that. No, it's not. It's completely illegitimate to not file for a speedy trial when you know that the case is garbage and that the defendant needs that speedy trial filed in the state of Georgia specifically because the state of Georgia demands that. So all this putting stuff off, you don't need to put it off for what? I already had an expert witness whenever I hired you, Byron. Already had an expert witness. So I don't need, you know, you to not be representing me, just like Brittany Coons Long and Mary Lynn Paulson. Nothing but fake people all around. Jason Kane. Take a bow, Jason Kane. You are the #1 public pretender probably on the face of the earth. They call you Chain Gang Kane. Congratulations, you're awesome. You're so amazing. You can work out deals that are not deals at all, that are just basically a ransacking to the Constitution, the liberties and rights. You get away with it. Why? Because people elect Democrats. So what does a Democrat want to do? They want to take your rights away. They don't want you to have freedom of speech. They don't want you to have the Second Amendment. Democrat doesn't want you to have the Fourth Amendment. They want you to be searched and seized and all this stuff on a whim. They don't care about that. What does a Democrat even care about? What do they stand up for? Name it. Name one thing. I mean, they stand up for the rights of a baby? Hell no. They want to chop them up, dice them up. So that's what you get. When you elect that, you actually elected that. You have a whole system of evil that just builds up. Because you're just saying, I don't care about myself. I don't, you know, you're collectively saying you don't care about yourself. So it's like, what are we going to get collectively if that's the sentiment, if that's the statement that we all want to make? So anyways, guys, that's the update. The dismissal, you know, could come at any time. You know, it's up to the prosecution. They don't have to keep it going. They can stop it. But it's got past this indictment stage. You know, it's like you've got some answering to do. And really all they're going to turn to is just the speed. And they're going to say that the courts were bogged down and that it fell off the, you know, Yeah, it has. The poor court of clerks, ladies, the one that I know about, any of them that were doing what she was doing, are stressed out. And yes, that's messed up. And why is it? Because it's just negligent filing. You know, they don't care. They're just printing up a storm. No wonder there's somebody fixing a printer all day, every day for a living, because you can't build them that are gonna last through that. Nothing can. And who's benefiting through all that printing stuff? Oh, Langdell, printing companies, whoever the printing companies are. And they're only gonna get outsourced to one person probably. These government bids, you know, for these contracts, a lot of times they're very specific. You know, only one person can qualify for it. There's the charger. And you can just, you know, lay it right on top of there, right around. But it's not bad. And this vehicle may one day be in my possession as being mine, but it is not right now. You know, I can have everything snatched away from me at any time. That's what I want to mention too on record. I got to say this, that when a person goes through this stuff, their families a lot of times are harassed through dealing with all this. They have to financially support somebody. All of the person's friends and family has to support and help this person out, because at this juncture there's no help coming from the state. I mean, what, you're gonna sit in jail? That's the help the state wants to give you, is that you sit in the jail and become sterile. You're not gonna reproduce. You know, we don't make sure you don't reproduce in sterilization. Why not? Mass sterilization. Let's just sterilize somebody. Sterilize beauty. That's real beautiful and uplifting there. Actually, let me make this right here. But anyways, you guys, it's not me trying to be a negative person, okay? This is me trying to show you guys what is the real deal. And for y'all to not be scared and to open up your mouths about it too. Make sure you let people know that there are atrocities going on in your communities that need to be dealt with. And you want to know about an atrocity, look in the mirror. Look at what you're eating every day. That's an atrocity, because that's why we collectively can't go to the next levels. If we all don't get our nutrients, we're missing something. That's what the secret cell salts and all that stuff, it's secret because they don't want you to be complete. If you're incomplete, then somebody who's complete can have an edge over you. They can use it against you or use it, you know, to help you to understand, you know, where you need to be. But all right, guys, over and out for right now. West Palm Beach, Clematis Street, we're leaving. There is West Palm Beach TV. All right, guys, over and out, y'all.